guys. We are here with The Rocks. I've got James for 10 years, CEO, and then also Zakele Kwabe. For those of you that don't know, they are champions. They've won the T20 CSA last week. A tournament here in South Africa, or a provincial tournament. And those of you that have been following them in 2019 as well, I mean, they probably brought some of the heat to Paarl as well. They had the Paarl Rocks here, and they also won them Zanzi tournament. So it looks like they've got something going. So we just wanted to, first of all say congratulations, and then also chat to them a bit about the tournament, and then what's happening for 2022. Mr. Putain, good morning.
Am I first up? I thought you'll take the champion, Zach, first up.
I know Zakele speaks a lot, so I'll just say good morning, Mr. Putain.
Thanks for having us, Myles. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Firstly, congratulations as the CEO.
It's been a purple patch the last 3-4 years. Two championships in 3 years. So we're blessed.
Okay, Mr. Kwabe, Zakele.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, yourself.
You've got that Piva Bryson voice saying there.
No. Nothing like that.
Why are we playing cricket, dude?
For the love, I guess. Been playing since I was about 7. You know, just messing around the streets at first, and then finding out that you got something going, and then all of a sudden take it a little bit more serious, and then here we are.
Childhood, the parents also playing cricket, brothers playing cricket?
No, actually, no one in the family. I used to go down to the field, just down the road from where I stay, to watch my dad. He used to play soccer. He was a left back.
All right.
So we used to go and just play on the field, play football. So I actually grew up playing a bit of football. Cricket only started when I was in school, in primary school, and then, when you're a kid, you just want to play every sport possible.
Yeah.
And then I managed to do well in football and cricket. So then eventually I got better and better, and then I just ended up taking cricket instead.
All right. So school, we there got provincial after school.
No, it was actually tough. So I didn't go to any recognized school.
Yeah.
So my high schooling years, I missed that 5 years.
Okay.
Because I actually did well in primary school till standard 5. Got picked for like your provincials and things like that. But then after standard 5, nothing happened, and then I had to sort of find my way through club cricket again after high school.
Right.
And build my way up. And
right.
Somehow I got noticed within the first couple of seasons. Got called up because I'm originally from Durban.
All right.
So I got called up to the KZN Coastals Union to train with the coastal side and the Dolphins, and then just built my reputation from there, and learned my skills playing with the big boys, and then eventually found myself in Paarl.
Yeah, I always ask the sports guys when they do the club cricket and or the club rugby, and then they do provincial. Just like the professionalism. What's the biggest change from playing the normal cricket and then moving up to a provincial level?
Well, you realize that the skill level gets better. It's much more high intense. The intensity level is higher. The consistency gets more and more. So you gotta be quite mindful of what's happening. I think I was quite fortunate that when I moved over from KZN to come to Paarl, I came into a team that had quite a few professionals who have been playing the game for a while. So I kind of just learned from them.
Nice.
And then within my first season here, I managed to get a call up to the Cobras at the time, when it was still obviously the franchise system. And I was surrounded by big players, by pro-tier players. And they took me under their wing. Justin Kemp played a massive role in that for me, getting me to learn and learn my trade and what it is I need to do to get better, what I need to do when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Just building that cricket mindset.
Yeah.
And when you go higher in your levels, you got to now learn what you need to do in order to perform.
Yeah.
Because you're not just gonna rock up and just play like a kid.
100%.
When you're a kid, you just you're free spirited. You have nothing to worry about. You just play. But when you get to this level of franchise cricket, then you realize, okay, I'm playing with some serious guys here, and their skill level is quite high. So I need to now step up to get to that level in order to stay here. Because if you're not good enough, you're going to be lost in the system.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I was quite fortunate to have those guys around me, got to learn from Rory, Kleinveld, Charles Langeveld.
Wow.
Spent time with Delstein as well.
Wow.
Quite a few big names. And then also had a guy in Justin Antong, who's from the Paarl region, who taught me the batting side of things as well. You know, because you can't just do one thing now. You got to be able to do everything.
Exactly, not claiming to be.
I still get abused till today.
Yeah.
They say my batting's not up there, but I don't know. My stats say something else.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it there.
But you know what happens with the bowlers when they have to step up, they step up.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, they don't take us seriously when we're at practice, but then when it's time to score the lines, then they're like, come please.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta help us here. You know, stay with the guy. Like, but you didn't throw to me.
Yeah.
Why do you want me to score runs now?
Zakele, what are you telling the youngster playing cricket, wanting to like reach the stage? What's the important lessons you've learned?
I think hard work. You know, it goes for anything in life really. So if you work hard and you stay consistent, and you give yourself a chance, you know, a lot of people will try and pull you down and tell you this is not for you, it's not going to work, you know, and things like that. You got to just take all those negatives, put them aside. You can use them as fuel.
Yeah.
Just to show people that, hey, I don't care what you say, I'll make it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll find my way, but I'll make it.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's fortunate to actually get to this level that I'm playing at now.
Yeah,
So it takes a lot of hard work and discipline. So if you really want to do it, you know, you can do it. There's nothing you can't do in life. You got to just tell yourself that, okay, I can do it, and you got to give yourself the best chance and the tools to actually make it.
100%. Mr. Fortuin, under your helm now as CEO, you have 2 trophies. Okay, we can't count 2020 and 2021 because of COVID. So you would say
we didn't have a chance to win it.
Yeah. So I'm saying if you just had those 2 years, you brought 2 significant trophies to Paarl or to Boland Cricket. What you guys doing? What's so special about Boland?
Look, for one, we now have a chance to play in the top leagues. Zach referred to what we call the franchise era. In the franchise era, we were a second-tier team. We were a semi-professional team. And our job was to produce players for the Cobras and other franchises. And in 2019, we got a chance to operate a T20 franchise, which at the time we called the Paarl Rocks. And obviously now we have a chance to operate the fully fledged professional team, which we call the Rocks, G-Beds Rocks. And so in both in 2019 and of course now we have a chance to compete, and that's the first thing. My job was to put together a team together with the management team, and I think the one thing that we wanted that we looked at when we looked at the players was we wanted people that wanted to be here. And because if you have that one trait that you actually want to play for the Rocks, the rest seems to follow. The discipline, the kind of sacrifices that Zach is talking about, the camaraderie. So yeah, we're lucky to be able to compete for these trophies, and we're lucky to have a championship team.
So how do you track the big names? Your new franchise, not really big. You're now making it big. How do you attract the Peter Malans and the Janneman Malans and all these big people and say, come to Paarl because they of course want to go to the bigger unions?
And Zach Kwabi.
I'm not that big.
I think over the years, I think Paarl Rocks had a lot to do with it.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think people like the underdog, but also the community feel of the professional team, the franchise. It is a small little family. I know Peter and Janneman were attracted by that, both of them being rural boys. And I know Zach wanted to play for us because his career started with Boland. And so there's factors that one looks at. Obviously, I mean, these are all gun players. They are extremely good cricket players, and the tournament showed that. And so it's a combination of skill, attitude. Those are the attributes that we look for. Starting with, you must want to be here.
No, 100%. And I think like your team as well, I think the secret is you've got very senior experience and you've got very junior. And I mean, how does that? I mean, that must. It's working. So your management team must be very good at it.
Don't have a lot of egos there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
we just come to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Because we've got guys who've obviously played for South Africa. You know, you got Yanaman who's still currently playing and doing well. But when he comes back down to play with us, he's the same guy. Nice. He doesn't change, you know what I mean? So he's also looking to learn, get better. He wants to obviously stay up there as long as possible. And then he realizes that, okay, this is the level that, you know, if he can constantly, you know, perform here with us, it'll give him the better chance to stay in that team at the top. So I think at the end of the day, like James has said, it's the important thing is wanting to be here. Yeah. The guys were attracted to what he calls the support, you know, the support system here in Paarl. And the MSL showed that. So I was fortunate enough to experience that from the start when I first got here. When I was playing for the Cobras at the time, you know, I got to play a few games, you know, here at Boland Park, and that atmosphere was amazing. You know, the intensity of the game was high. You stress so much because you got to concentrate, you know, ball after ball. But the enjoyment factor was also there because, you know, everyone was screaming, shouting on the banks, you know, abusing both teams, home and away. You know, it was just like, at first I was like, guy, I'm playing for you. Like, why are you attacking me? Like, what did I just do? Yeah. But then you realize that that's how passionate the guys are here. Yeah. And they love their sport here. So I was like, okay, no, this is actually nice. You know, you wanna actually be here. You wanna enjoy this, you know, this moment every time when you step onto the field. And it doesn't matter what format you're actually playing. You know, always get support here. And then, you know, when you're out walking around maybe or wherever it is at the mall, you know, some people recognize you to say hi and things like that. But you know, it's a nice like sort of feeling to be around in Paarl.
I think it's the Paarl thing, like James is saying, the community, but also sport in Paarl is crazy. I mean, on this weekend, it doesn't matter what sport, you're going to get the stadium packed with people.
There's probably more people playing cricket outside of our stadiums on Lanky cricket.
Yeah, that's massive. I mean, that's a conversation of its own, Lanky cricket. James, so what's happening for 2022? Of course, I know you guys are playing today. Is it the Red Ball today?
We are playing our last 4-day match today. Then we are into the 50 over campaign. It's a single round campaign. We're going to play 3 matches at Boland Park, starting on the 13th. It's our first match. We'll communicate that to people. But yes, so we want you guys to support us. You know, in whether it's online on digital platforms like this or whether it's in the stadium. I mean, for 2022 and 2023, more of the same, bigger and better. We've got a gun team. We're going to retain and strengthen the team going forward. And we look forward to being your team.
When are the spectators? Are we going to be allowed to come at least?
We hope to have 1,500 in the stadium, and we hope to recreate the magic of playing home matches in Paarl.
So 50 overs is also 1,500?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a reason why that amount?
I have no idea.
Okay.
That's what, and let's not get into that.
Okay, cool. So clearly, big dreams, what's happening?
Well, not big dreams really, but I think at the moment it's more building this team, you know, and being a part of it, and you know, seeing the youngsters grow. We got a lot of young guys in our team. Some of us, you know, seasoned campaigners now, so we won't be around for too long. But yeah, so the most important thing is building this brand that we've started. You know, we didn't think we were gonna win a trophy in our first season. We said we want to compete. You know, our whole thing was, let's compete. Let's be there and show people that, you know, we're not here to fill up numbers. We're here to play.
That's awesome.
But last week's success obviously has now put a different stamper on, you know, on what we trying to achieve moving forward. So I think now teams are starting to realize that, okay, we gotta take the GBS Rocks seriously now because
they're champions.
So we didn't. I don't think many gave us a chance last week against the Titans, but we personally knew that we had a proper chance because it was conditions that we kind of used to, and we know how to play in those type of conditions because we play our cricket in.
Oh, cool, man.
So it was similar. So we thought, okay, if anybody's gonna push the Titans, it's us.
Yeah, nice. James, congratulations, guys, from all of us. We thought we can have the trophy here so we can parade around it in the main road with it, but unfortunately,
I think one of our players still has it. I think it's Haris Falloon, if I'm not mistaken.
we'll go fetch it. We'll go fetch it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, James. Thanks, Akela. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see you all here on the show.
Cheers.
Hopefully, yeah, thanks. Thank you.